What's up, everybody? Cannon Hotep back at it again with a work brief. The cleanup continues, as you can see. The cleanup continues at the Francis Scott Key Bridge here in Baltimore, Maryland. For those of you who've been under a rock, what about a month ago, y'all? Was it a month ago? When did this happen? This was was this the beginning of March? I don't even remember now. Anyway, that big ship you see right there ran into the bridge and collapsed it completely. Um, I want to say it's been almost 2 months. Uh, Cleanup continues. The cleanup continues. So, from my understanding, to the left, to your left, they're getting that cleared out, dredged out, so they can start getting ships back through here. So it's like a 50-foot. I think that's about 50 feet. They said, yeah, that's about that 50-foot span. Let me see if I can put this. What's going on, Holden? That 50-foot span right there to your left. They're supposed to have that dredged out and all that other stuff to start receiving ships. You know what I mean, what up, Haran? So, but so they I think they wanted like by the 15th or something like that. They want to have at least that one part dredged out to get ships in and out. Um, but I think that also is contingent on the Dahlia, which is that big old sea container ship, being removed as well. They got all the big cranes out there right now, moving all of that stuff. I don't know. We're gonna see how it go. We're gonna see how it goes. Anyway, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it, guys. It's gonna be a nice 85-degree day here in Baltimore. That's a good question. I wonder who. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. Whoever gonna get that contract gonna get broke off. Gonna get broke off. Uh huh. But yeah, I think it's been like 2 months now almost. Has it been 2 months, y'all? Maybe it's been a month. Maybe my synchronicity is off, whatever you want to call it. My timing is off. Anyway, I hope you guys having a wonderful day so far. It's Friday. Everybody's working for the weekend. Anybody got any plans this weekend? Anybody got any plans? Tomorrow is my son's 10th birthday. Tomorrow is my son's 10th birthday. Salute to old Hunter, turning 10. We're gonna go out and have a good time. Anybody want to give him some birthday money? $ Cannon Hotep. If y'all want to give him some birthday money. Only been a month. Yeah, you're right. It's probably only been a month. It was the same time as the Diddy joint. Mm-mm. I tell you, all this chaos, y'all. All of this chaos. Anyway, if you missed the show last night, you missed a good one. After this, go back and check out the Hotepman Told You after party on my channel last night. YouTube been doing some funny stuff, y'all. They turned off my comments. YouTube turned off my comments. I was pissed. I'm like, yo, why is my comments turned off? I don't turn them off. So I had to go in and find out where you turn the comments back on. Or else nobody better leave a comment. Trying to mess with my algo. Trying to mess with my engagement. YouTube ain't right. YouTube is not right. Anyway, like I told y'all last night, I think these protests are gonna get spicy. I mean, they're already getting spicy, but I think they're gonna ramp up a little bit more this weekend. These protests gonna ramp up a little bit more this weekend. Your views get cut in half every day. It depends on what you're talking about, yo. Cause I be seeing like YouTubers who like are even smaller than my channel, who content is okay, but they be having so many more views and live viewers in their chat. But I'm thinking it's simply because they're not talking politics. They ain't talking about nickel slick or Trump. They ain't talking about Congress. They ain't talking about current events as far as, what's happening politics, you know what I mean? Stuff that's happening in the world. They ain't talking about that stuff. So they get more viewership, which is, you know, even though we already know how that works, it's still messed up. You know what I mean? Still messed up. Sail past Diddy's house during a boat party. The hood hood boogers on the boat were screaming, "Let me off!" Oh my gosh, they were ridiculous, ridiculous. They trying to go get got by like Diddy in town. Diddy ain't even in town. They trying to shoot a music video or something stupid. But like I said, these protests gonna start to get more and more crazy, more and more ramped up. Um, I think this weekend gonna get spicier. They're gonna start to see more hooligan express action happening. We're gonna start to see more agent provocateurs trying to ramp things up, especially now that these colleges are shutting down the protests. Now I can understand where the colleges are coming from, but the colleges brought it on themselves, right? The colleges brought it on themselves. The reason I say that is because they allowed it to happen. We stand in solidarity with the Palestinian protests. We're going to cancel commencement. We're going to do this to stand in solidarity. We're going to go to virtual learning for the students to protest peacefully. And they facilitated the stuff that's happening on their college campuses. That's their fault. It should have been business as usual because that whole situation over there ain't got nothing to do with none of us. Now, like Emmanuel argued yesterday, you know what I mean? Yeah, all right, I got you. Our tax dollars are being sent overseas to help facilitate this nonsense, right? It's helping facilitate this nonsense, right? But if that's the case, then you take that to the state. Fly your tail down to DC, drive to DC. It's only a 4 hour drive from New York to DC. You know what I mean? Or whatever. Go to your Palestinian or your Israeli consulate, or you know what I mean? In whatever state you're in, you know what I mean? And protest. It should have been business as usual with the colleges. They should have been like, all right, we stand with all right now, everybody back to class. Back to class. What's up, Daisy? We'll give you guys 1 day to do your thing and then back to class. Or not even that. You got parents that I know they pissed. Parents gotta be so mad. They spend so much money on their children to go to school and get a good education so they can get out of their house or not get out of their house, because a lot of them going through their gender studies and African American studies and art science or whatever it is, art history that ain't got nothing to do with nothing in the world that they can't get a job with. They may end up still being at home working at Applebee's. Who knows? Not saying Applebee's is a bad job, but if you pay $70,000 for your education and you end up working at Applebee's, it sounds like it was a waste of an education. Just saying. Couldn't imagine going to school paying 70 grand a year for a degree that I can't even use. What? Just to say I had the experience of college? Yeah, all right. My homeboy, his wife always tell her kids, she told their kids like, don't be going to, we ain't wasting our money sending you to school so you can learn left-handed sock puppetry. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh man. Not allowed to protest. What is it? Not not allowed to protest the subject Trump election lockdowns and mandates. We're good to know. Bennig, yo, I miss Bennigans. I miss Bennigans. I miss Bennigans. I'm just saying, BA, you got a problem with the state, you take it to the state. Our congressmen and women are voting to send that money overseas like that. Go down to the Capitol, protest the Capitol, occupy the Capitol. Let's see if they call it a insurrection if we do it. Let's see if those pro-Palestinian protesters, if they call them insurrectionists, if they go to the Capitol and occupy the Capitol because our congressmen and women sent all that money over there for a fight that we don't even belong in. Not, I don't got a problem with the protests. This is how they doing it. What difference are you making protesting at when you're college campus? What difference are you making? Go get in the faces of the people who did it. Go to the Israeli consulate. Go to the Capitol. Go crowd the White House. That's how you make it heard. Make inconvenience them. Inconvenience them. They're the ones that's doing it. You know what I mean? Now you got old Donnie T, right? Old Donnie T got a gag order on him. He can't say nothing in court that he come out of court. This is the second time they put a gag order on him for a case, right? For what? You trying to hush him up for the hush money trial that we already know he can win because he already won a case something similar to it in D.C. Go to ALC and call it a big booty Latina. I'm just saying they the ones that did it. University, what is it? UCLA ain't send no money over there. Columbia ain't send no money over there. Only thing UCLA and Columbia are guilty of is robbing your parents of exorbitant college tuition. And like I said, it's just what it is. But they got Trump on a gag order. Megyn Kelly told the story of the terrorist wife seen in one of those schools, and something of the direct message coming out of Iran. Uh, Seen it on a stream premiere last night. Interesting. But they was doing more than protesting. They was destroying property, spray painting all over the school. Did y'all see the aftermath after the police went into UCLA and got them people up out of there? You see what Columbia looked like? They done spray painted all over the school. It's crazy. I get why the police went in there, but if you gonna go hard, go hard. That's the funny part. You saw what they did when they didn't believe the election, when they didn't accept the election, when they was like, "No, y'all stole it, y'all cheated us." Y'all see what happened? Them people went to the Capitol. They made a pilgrimage to the Capitol, and although there was agent provocateurs in the crowd, we had informants and this and that and that causing a scene and destroying stuff. You had the good protesters, the people that was there just to protest. They was there and they took it to the state. Of course, the state called them insurrectionists and tried to have them all indicted. You know what I mean? And arrested, and locked up in prison. On all these pro-Palestinian people. Have anybody seen any pro-Palestinian protests take it to the Capitol yet? Or Israel? Has anybody? Has anybody seen that? I haven't. I haven't on the news. I haven't seen any protest break out in DC. Good Logic is making what one of those papers he served on Judge Merchant to ungab Trump. He has been to one hearing on it. He has another coming this month. That's what's up. That's what's up. Good logic. That's what's up. That's what's up. I want y'all to see the progress on the bridge. But yeah, so he can't say nothing. On top of him not being able to say nothing, you know how Donnie T is. Donnie T said, F it, I'm going to talk. I'm going to talk my talk. Donnie T said, I'm going to talk my talk. And they like, oh, word? Okay, well, we're going to levy you with these fines for violating the gag order. They hit him with $8,000 worth of fines. Or I guess for 8 different times they said he violated the gag order. So, you know what I mean? $8,000 in fines. And then threatened to arrest him. Him speaking out on the injustice of this stupid trial that they got him doing. Speaking out on the injustice of this ridiculous trial that they got him on. I feel bad for him. They just trying to take his money to deplete his war chest. And then the people that they using as witnesses, they no good. Michael Cohen is a witness after he purged himself in the previous Stormy Daniels trial. Like I said, y'all don't forget they already had this case. This case was already seen. This case was already done. Michael Cohen perjured himself in the previous case regarding Stormy Daniels and the hush fund money. What up, Protocol? He already perjured himself. That's the crazy part. And they using him again. But not only that, you got this other guy, Pecker. His name Pecker. Pecker no Diddy. Talking about how they did it. Right? Yeah, but not in not in one particular case when or instance that he mentioned was Trump ever aware of their dealings. It's almost like they just did it preemptively, and Donnie T ain't even know. Let's just take care of it. And the funny part is, that they probably did it without him knowing, because Cohen allegedly took out a second line of credit on his house. He allegedly took out a second line of credit on his house to do it. What? Telling y'all. And then Cohen purging himself in the previous trial, and they're using him again. And then they want to bring what's her name? Karen McDougal. Turn this AC on. It's a little warm in here. What's her name? Karen McDougal. I appreciate it, Daisy. Karen McDougal, is that her name? That's the woman that was like, she did the interview on TV, and she was like, I loved him. I loved him. I appreciate it, bro. But stars. Over there, Joe had to serve papers to Alvin Bragg and Tish James. Yeah, they're only doing that. They're only doing that at George Washington University. I thought about going down there and grifting at George Washington University, but it ain't that serious. If they really want to make a difference with this protest, you take it to the state. Go occupy the Capitol. Pull a J6. It's such a grave injustice. It's such a grave injustice. Go occupy the Capitol. Go march down to the Capitol and make your voices peacefully and patriotically heard. World, country going to hell in a handbasket. I meant to play it last night and I forgot. Some lady from Britain was on WeOn talking about Trump and the Christian right, the Christian nationalists. Who came up with the term Christian nationalist? Who came up with the term Christian nationalist? What is a Christian nationalist? Somebody got to tell me this. I'm a Christian. Am I a Christian nationalist? What's a Christian nationalist? Can somebody give me a definition? Because I feel like they just made that up. Anybody that believed Jesus died on the cross and rose again the third day, is that a Christian nationalist? Is that what that is? Is that what a Christian nationalist is, people? If I believe marriage is between a man and a woman, if I believe that there's two genders and anything else is blasphemy, that make me a Christian nationalist? Somebody gotta let me know. I think Christians is under attack. And then you got people trying to confuse Christianity with Catholicism. That's annoying. I'm not a Catholic. I don't pray to Mary. I pray to Jesus. I pray to God in the name of Jesus. Christian nationalists. They think their rights are given to them by God. They don't recognize any rights given to them by the state. The funny part is the Constitution said that we got certain inalienable rights ordained to us by our Creator, by our God. That's in the Constitution. What's up, Carlton? Daisy said she grew up in the church. Ain't got no idea. What's up, reaction? I know, right? What is it? Then you got this anti-Semitic bill that they just passed. Bunch of nonsense. And I'm sorry, Donnie T started that nonsense because he made that law. Can somebody tell me what it was? I couldn't think of it last night. Donnie T, I don't know if it was an executive order or what it was. He made a law where you can't criticize Israel too. Remember? Anybody remember that? Hmm? Donnie T made that law. Now all of a sudden they're making another one. If Donnie T already made one, why are we making another one? Why is there one to begin with? Freedom of speech is there to protect unpopular speech. If we all agree with the speech that came out of everybody's mouth, there'd be no need for the First Amendment. Freedom of speech, the Second Amendment protects unpopular speech. It protects hate speech. It protects dissenting opinions. Now they're trying to police speech. Have a good one, Daisy. Now it's like anybody that criticizes the nation of Israel is going to get a tongue lashing or whatever. Good Lord in the morning. And then they reference the Bible saying the Bible or Christians, is it the Bible? What they say? I think they said the Bible, but Christians, you know, it's hate speech for Christians to say that Jews killed Jesus. And I said last night, no, the Jews did not kill Jesus. They set him up. The Jews did not kill Jesus, but they set him up to be killed. The Romans killed Jesus. The Romans did the dirty work. The Jews set him up. And Jesus was a Jew. They called him rabbi. Jesus was a Jew. His own people in Bethlehem thought he was a nutcase, even including his own brother. Only person that didn't think he was nuts was John the Baptist, and that was his cousin. They gave the Pharisees an option. First off, Judas sold him out for 30 pieces of silver. His own man's sold him out for 30 pieces of silver. The Pharisees had an option because the Pharisees wanted him to be held accountable for his blasphemy, quote unquote, because they thought he was using black magic and all this other stuff instead of it just being the will of God, miracles, right? The Romans said either you can save Jesus, you can free Jesus, or you can free this murderer. They chose the murderer over Jesus. They chose the murderer over Jesus because what he was doing was blasphemy. Jews, and the crazy part, funny part is, according to Ben Shapiro, Jesus wasn't the son of God; he was just a prophet. I don't even think they thought he was a prophet. I don't think the Jews really believe in Jesus like that. I think the Jews believe he existed, but they don't think that he was the son of man, the son of God. It was blasphemy, heresy. He has to atone for what he did. He has to be punished for what he did. Free the murderer. Jesus ain't murdered nobody. He made a blind man see. He made a crippled man walk. He healed a man of leprosy. That's blasphemy. He got to be held accountable. Let the murderer go. Even back then, the Jews thought they were better than everybody else. How about that? I still want to know what Jesus was from 12 to 30. Yeah, I know the Muslims think he was a prophet, but I don't even think the Jews believe he was anything. Plus, most atheists still need to worship something, and they end up falling for worshiping the state. That is true. Carlton says they lined Jesus up. I think they should have just made the schools change their bylaws or cut off funding. I'm up there with you. It's okay. What up, Steph? Yeah, the Muslims actually recognize Jesus. So like, even when you talk to a Muslim about Jesus, the Muslims are like, yeah, Jesus, praise be upon him. He still get the respect by the Muslims. Yeah, Jesus, yeah, praise be upon him. From 12 to 30, Jesus was in India, they say. That is what they say. Apparently he was in India and a couple of other places like Tibet and all that other stuff. So it would just be so interesting if there was some kind of memoir or something like that from 12 to 30, right? It'd be amazing to know. But you can't even believe in this stuff. They want you to either believe in the state or believe in something else other than Christianity. That's the crazy part. You don't even got freedom of religion anymore. They're gonna start persecuting Christians soon. Now, do I agree with the Palestinian protesters in the sense that we shouldn't be in this war? We shouldn't be funding it. We shouldn't be giving money to it. Just like we shouldn't be giving money to Ukraine. This Israel-Palestine thing is something that was biblical. It was always going to happen, period, full stop. You want peace in the Middle East? Let them fight it out. You want peace in the Middle East? Let them fight it out. That's how you get peace in the Middle East. It was a good trial with the Abraham Accords. Donnie T with the Abraham Accords. But that ain't enough. Bibby said he ain't stopping until they gone. He ain't stopping until they eradicated. Anyway, if you knew, I'm Cannon Hotep. This is the work griff. Just shooting the breeze with y'all for a second. You know what I mean? Just shooting the breeze for a minute. If you're new, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. It's my son Hunter's birthday today. If y'all want to donate $1 so I can take him to get some Mickey D's. His favorite restaurant is Mickey D's. He want to go to McDonald's all day, every day. I don't know why, but he likes McDonald's. They want to send him some Happy Meal money, send him some Happy Meal money. You know, he'll appreciate it. Israel and Palestine war is being fought by the new Middle Eastern whites. I like that. Is that the House of Saud and other redacted peoples? That fight was always going to be a thing. It was never anything anybody could do about it. And the United States knows that. So they're just going to facilitate that war. Let's get them some money, and then they're going to give it right back tenfold, buying weapons from us. I appreciate it, Kay. I got ads? I ain't even got no ads turned on. Yo, YouTube ain't right, yo. What's up, Jay? Thanks, Carlton. I'll tell him. Oh man. But I don't know. The world is going to hell in a handbasket, guys. We don't got freedom of religion no more. They're demonizing the Christians. They're making concerted efforts to rig elections. If they can, by legislature, they're going to try to forever sleep certain candidates. Appreciate that, Carlton. You can do all this stuff. It's kind of cool. How about that? Oh, Jay with the $2. I appreciate you, Jay. Because y'all heard about that, right? So in the event that Donnie T loses his court case and he does go to jail, which is highly unlikely, they want to make it so that he can't have Secret Service while he's in prison. Granger, what? See, this is that nonsense. YouTube be tripping. I turn ads off. Whatever. Um, but they would make so he can't have Secret Service in prison. He gonna win from a cell. He might, yo. He gonna be like he gonna be a made man in prison. Ain't nobody touching Donnie T in prison. But regardless, they're trying to make it so that he don't have Secret Service. Only way Donnie T get touched in prison is they pay some lifer to do it. We'll make sure your family's taken care of for the rest of their life. We just need you to do this. If Donnie T win these appeals and win these court cases, oh my gosh, look out! Keep your head on the swivel, Donnie T. They gonna be coming for your neck, sir. Tuck your chain and guard your grill. Hide your kids and hide your wife. Get some Secret Service and people that you can trust around you that with the blicky to keep you alive, sir. I'm gonna be honest. Both sides are selected, not elected. We are still under a family bloodline monarchy. I get it, but you got some black sheep. They just like, no, we can't. No Secret Service in prison. Oh yeah, they're trying to line up Don. Yeah, yeah, it is. Yep. Like they're trying to do with RFK. RFK family backs Joe Biden. What? That's how you know that it's really selected and not elected. RFK's family, then they denied him Secret Service detail. I'm like, yo, his grandfather got murked while he was in office. And then his uncle died. Was it his uncle or his father? Father. His father got. Was this his father that went down in the plane? It was his father that went down in the plane, right? Under mysterious circumstances. Come on, come on. I'm telling you guys, it might be a bloodline monarchy, but you be having some people in the bloodline that don't be going along to get along, and they like, yeah, we can't mess with them. RK family looks straight up like the special kids at the end of the hallway. Stop. I thought that was his grandfather. That was his uncle. I thought, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. What am I talking about? Because RFK old as dirt. RFK old, so yeah, that would be his uncle. So who was his father? RFK. RFK was the one that went down in the plane, right? His uncle was the other who got taken, and his cousin was the plane. Oh, dang! I don't know the Kennedys bloodline like that. I just know that they got some mysterious deaths in their family, and they denied him Secret Service. Oh my goodness gracious! Imagine that. RK start gaining ground over Nickel Slick. Next thing you know, the heart attack gun come out. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. You gotta love this espionage stuff. Anyway, I might go live later, guys. I got my mobile streaming set up. I might set up and just go live later. I don't know what time is it. 9:40, maybe at noon, 12:30. I might go live. Anyway, I hope you guys having a wonderful Friday. Again, guys, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. And don't worry about tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow got enough problems of its own, and today has enough to worry about. I gotta learn that. I gotta learn that scripture. I'm gonna have it down packed by later. But y'all know what I mean. Gosh dang it. Be in the moment and appreciate the day. Anyways, Cannon Hotep saying, be blessed, stay strapped, don't miss. I'll holler at y'all.